day.
Absolutely, sir. In fact, before I go across to my other guests, those visuals, viewers, that are running on your screen, that grand temple that you can see over there, all adorned with flowers. You can see the people who have been invited, people just like you and me. They got invitations from the Prime Minister's office to attend this grand ceremony, and there you have it, the Prime Minister in fact visiting the hallowed corridors of that temple. The RSS chief is also present over there. You can look at those pillars, those are intricately carved, and remember that these are all the depictions from the Ramayana, all etched in stone, and these will last forever. These are eternal creations. In fact, the Prime Minister is now also offering his prayers at inside the temple over there. You can look at those visuals. The RSS chief is also present, and they are completing all the formalities before the actual flag hoisting ceremony takes place over there in Ayodhya. And in fact, when we are talking about this temple, you can look at those beautiful idols on your screens where prayers are now being currently offered. So there is the priest and the Prime Minister offering the prayers at the temple inside Ayodhya. Those are live visuals that we are getting for you from Ayodhya. The Prime Minister is currently doing the Aarti. Those visuals on your screens, and remember, when we talk about this grand temple, it's actually an engineering marvel, and you can look at that inside your screens. Those are made from the pink sandstones, from the Bansi sandstone, which come from Rajasthan. And look at how beautifully that architecture has been made. And in fact, some of the most remarkable feature of this temple is something that you can't see, because that's absent, because there is no use of iron or steel in the primary structure. All right, we were trying to in fact get you visuals of the Aarti that is being currently performed inside the temple, and you can see the Prime Minister is present for the Aarti. The Aarti has concluded now, and this is actually part of this entire ceremony that is going to take place leading up to that flag hoisting ceremony that will take place in the afternoon today. We were talking about how grand this entire temple is. If I can go across to Venkat Narayan sir, if I want to bring you into this discussion, we were just talking about how significant this day really is, but this is not just one single day that we are talking about. It's a culmination of centuries of journey, sir, of faith, of struggle, of collective national resolve to get this on the ground, to actually make it come true. So this is not just symbolic, sir, but we are looking at the culmination of a long journey for the entire nation.
Correct. You see, the battle has been going on since Babur's sidekick destroyed the Ayodhya Mandir and built that mosque and all that, but it's all history. Hinduism is one of the oldest religions or civilizations in human history, and we now have 100 crore Hindus spread across India, Nepal, and several countries in Africa, North America, South America, Australia, Europe, everywhere. So today is a very significant day in the history of India as well as the country, the religion as such.
So sorry to
this is
interrupt you,
something.
but could you switch on your camera, because we cannot get your visuals, and then
Oh,
please
I'm
continue.
sorry. Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Okay.
okay.
Please continue, sir.
Yeah. So,
So
I
I
think
think
this is a very
All right, I believe we have some network issues over there with Venkat Narayan's connection, but we will come back to him. We were just, you in the center of your screens, you have the visuals of that grand temple. In fact, you can look at Prime Minister Narendra Modi over there inside the temple, and when you look at this temple, it's 3 floors. It has 3 floors, and we have the Ram Lalla idol inside the Garbhagriha, and on top of that we have the Shikhar, and that's where that flag hoisting ceremony will actually take place. And you can look at the visuals on your screens that are coming in, the Prime Minister over there inside the temple, and the Ram Lalla idol. He's offering his prayers. The darshan is being currently done. All right, if I can go across now to Dr. Datta, who's also joining us on this broadcast. Sir, when we talk about this day, this symbolic flag hoisting day, it's a reaffirmation of the Ram Raj. But we are not talking about Lord Ram in terms of a religious or a spiritual context. We are talking about Ram Raj, which is a concept of a fair, just, ethical and righteous governance. That's what India is actually looking forward to. That's what we want our nation's future to be, sir.
Namaskar, Jai Shri Ram, and Har Har Mahadev to each and every one of you. It is a very auspicious occasion, and it's a very grand occasion, and it's an occasion which needs to be celebrated across the nook and corner of Bharat and also by the Hindus globally. And the question out here is like, even if we talk in a spiritual sense or cultural sense or religious sense, there is no harm in it. Lord Ram epitomizes culture, he epitomizes spirituality to the highest order, and he was a perfect religious person who was devoted not only to his parents but also to his wife and also to his his followers and to the normal citizen of his Ram Rajya.
Hi.
So that is what is ideal
Hello.
dharma is
Yeah.
about. That is what is ideal religion
Please
is
switch on
all
camera
about.
on the laptop.
And hello.
Yes, please.
Can you hear me, please?
Yes, please continue, sir.
So that is what is ideal religion and ideal dharma is all about, and there is nothing wrong if we talk about idealism in religion or idealism in dharma. It is not only in the context of Ayodhya that we need to take pride about. After the regime change in 2014, when a new regime came over led by the Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, the Bharatiya Janata Party led NDA government, we have seen a resurgence of ancient symbolic cultural symbols of our country, whether it is whether it's in Ayodhya, whether it is in Kashi Vishwanath, or for that matter in Ujjaini in the Mahakal temple, or Vaishno Devi, or the Char Dham. As such, I have just come back day before yesterday from northeastern part of India. I had the privilege of visiting the new renovated Tripura Sundari Mandir out there, and what a grandeur it is. It was recently inaugurated by the Honorable Prime Minister. Tripura Sundari is one of the Shakti Pith of India out of the 51 Shakti Piths. And I mean, one should go and see as to how beautifully it has been redesigned and how beautifully it has been done. It is not a question only of Mathura, Kashi or Ayodhya, but even if you go to Ujjaini and you see the Mahakal corridor out there, it has, people are wonderstruck. You go to Dwarkadhish, you go to Somnath, and see the new the new constructions there, the way it is resonating with the new Sanatani Renaissance, so that is something which needs to be applauded. Right from north of India, right from Vaishno Devi to Amarnath to Rameshwaram, from Dwarkadhish to Tripura Sundari and Kamakya in Ayodhya, in Guwahati, or for that matter in Ayodhya and in Varanasi, Kashi Vishwanath. Everywhere we are seeing this resurgence of the ancient tradition of the Sanatani Dharma, which was unfortunately destroyed and was masqueraded by the invaders from Arabia as well as by the Muslim invaders in the past, and also the way it was neglected by the British Raj and successive Congress regime. That renaissance, that resurgence of the ancient Sanatani Sanskriti is happening across the nook and corner of the Bharatiya subcontinent of Bharat as such, and this is something which one should feel proud of. We should be proud of our cultural essence, of our ancient past, and there is no harm in glorifying our ancient past. Every nation does that, whether it's Italy, whether it's Arabia, whether it's Iran, whether it's Indonesia, name any country, every country does it. Israel is another classic example of taking, like pride in their ancient culture. So if here in India or if here in Bharat, if we are talking about Sanatani Sanskriti and about Sanatani culture, what is so communal about it, or what is so religious about it? It is our cultural heritage, it's our cultural identity, it's our ancient heritage, and it actually transcends all religion. Whether the Muslims, the Christians, the Sikh, the Buddhist, or for that matter the Jain or the Sikh as such, they might follow a different religion, but then their cultural essence is very much Sanatani, and this is something which needs to be accepted, and this is something which we should be proud of. And I think if we are taking pride in that, and if we are re-glorifying that, there is nothing communal about it. I feel ashamed of the opposition when they talk about Ayodhya being communal, or about Kashi Vishwanath or Krishna Janamsthan being communal. If they feel that it is communal, to re-glorify the ancient heritage of the country and the ancient culture of the country, so shall it be communal. If I take pride in Lord Krishna or in Lord Ram or Devi Adi Shakti or Har Har Mahadev, which is the cultural symbol of our country, and if I take pride and if I glorify that, and for that if I'm being accused of being communal, I would prefer to remain a communal that way rather than being a pseudo-secular as propagated by the opposition. The opposition has lost its cultural identity. The opposition has no love or no respect for the ancient cultural identity of our ancient country Bharat. They are actually communal. They are trying to divide the Sanatani communities of our country on the basis of religion, caste, community and region. And I do not prescribe to that kind of politics of the opposition. I take pride in my heritage, in my culture, and I'm seeing that happening today in Ayodhya. And as a Sanatani, I should feel happy about it, and I think the 140 crore population of our country should feel happy about this, that there is a re-glorification of our ancient heritage, and we should have done that long time back. If we are doing it now, it's really good. Better late than never.
Absolutely. I think you've rightly put it across as the renaissance of the Sanatani